We have Savion Riley, Vanderbilt transfer safety, coming to Colorado. We got the film breakdown. I think we got 3 games of him where y'all can see what do y'all expect him to do. Do you expect him to compete for a starting job right now, or does he need to grow some more under the Colorado system and go from there? So we got that for y'all. So stay tuned.
Well, hello, who's next? Can't nobody stop us cause we bumped and prime. Well, hello, who's next? Are you capping, talking sauce, and do your words match your video? Well, hello, who's next? Can't nobody stop us cause we bumped and prime.
Welcome back, YouTube. Shout out to Patreon. You guys are seeing this video first. You already know it's CT the fan over with T Cal, the professor, taking us back in the film room, introducing us to Savion Riley. But make sure you guys like, share, comment, subscribe, jump on Patreon. Because it's cool, man. One thing Patreon members always tell us is they love seeing the videos first, and then when we
And
drop
then
them on
come back and
YouTube,
watch it.
yeah, they love that.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys come check us out at Patreon. We got 3
Come
tiers.
check us out.
Man, it's gonna be off the hook. We do giveaways for each tier once a month. Like we make it happen. We randomly select a Patreon member to choose a player of their choice, no matter the school, no matter what, that we gonna do a film breakdown on. And the Discord pops off, the private chat, the fantasy football, the bets, the NCAA college league, everything. Like
Yeah,
it's
man.
it's
We got
crazy.
a
We're
lot.
active.
Yeah. We got a lot of things going on in Patreon, like CT said. So month of June, we're doing monthly giveaways for each tier. So we're doing Colorado jerseys, sweatshirt, and t-shirt jerseys of those specific players of their choice. Patreon gets access to a whole bunch of stuff. We recently re-released the North Dakota State initial offensive breakdown, just a preview. We're going to do really deep dives into their plays, their formation, stuff like that. That stuff may not leave Patreon until like the week of the game, like maybe even like right after the game. So if y'all want access to that stuff, to see the more in-depth stuff, there are videos in Patreon that will never see YouTube.
Never see
There's some that won't see it for a while. Patreon people, they are loving it in there. We love kicking it with them, chopping it up in the chat. Hashtag make CT quit. We're almost there. And the prices that were shown, the prices are subject to change. I told people that from the start.
Yes,
they are subject to the change. Subject to change. Now, once you're in a tier, whatever price it is, you're locked on that for life. Like your price will never change unless you leave and then want to come back or want to upgrade to a different tier later. So once you get in, your price is locked. That's why a lot of people have gotten in early, because as we continue to grow, those are going to change. That's just a part of it. But man, we appreciate y'all. Hit us there, like, share, comment, subscribe. This video, I'll just put it below, is also brought to you by Clear Growth Credit Solutions. And for anybody that needs credit repair, 100% money back guarantee. The link is in the description of this video, as well as the channel. You can sign up for a free credit analysis if you're in any of the states listed below. The states are also listed in the description in case you can't see it there. And yeah, make sure to check us out. But now let's talk about Savion Riley.
The Vanderbilt transfer.
Oh, yeah. Savion Riley, Vanderbilt transfer from the SEC. And as I know you guys y'all love some SEC transfers. So here's some of his high school recruiting stuff. What's a 3-star coming out of Georgia and is a redshirt sophomore, I believe, coming to Colorado. And CT has some stats for him from this past year.
Yeah, Savion Riley, 6'2", 202. That's his current height, current weight. Last year, 2023, he had 48 total tackles, 34 solo, 14 assists. He played in what appears to be 5 to 6 games. But against Florida, October, he had 12 total tackles, 9 solo, 3 assists. That was his best game. So, man,
pull these up.
So Savion, SEC defensive back.
Yeah, so he's coming from the SEC, coming from same school as Will Shepherd, and he played a little more than 6. Might have been like 8. Let's get it pulled up if we can get this to cooperate. But yeah, let's let's pull these up. So here are his stats from Vandy last year. So
He
he
plays your alma mater.
played, yeah, did they? Looks like 8 games.
Mm-hmm.
Eight tackles against Hawaii, 12 against Florida, 7 against Georgia, 48 total tackles, 34 solos. That's a decent stats. I really don't care about stats from a defensive back ever because I know how misleading they can be. I've seen guys with 14 interceptions be terrible.
Well,
I've
can you
seen
explain to people why you don't care about defensive back stats? Because people might be watching this for the first time and they don't understand.
that's because I've seen guys with 14 interceptions be terrible, and I've seen guys with 150 tackles be terrible. The stats don't actually show, or don't always show, how good a player is, especially for like a cornerback. I mean, you could be a super lockdown cornerback and nobody ever throws to you, so you don't have those interceptions or have those stats. That's not your fault.
Nope.
And then you got guys that get thrown at all the time, so they get lucky and get some interceptions,
and they get ran at all the time, so they get a lot of tackles.
Exactly. Or they're getting caught on all the time, so after the catch they get a tackle. Like, there's a lot of stuff that goes on to it. So we're gonna go to the film. I've watched this film already, and as a former safety, let me fix this 1 second. But as a former safety that's played this game, that's pretty good at what I did, all the way enough to get into an NFL camp with the Atlanta Falcons, I know what I'm talking about. And so I had watched this film. I watched the film a while ago. There are some things, there's growth needed for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's not at a plug and play starter for me right now. And I don't think he's a free safety. Free safety is the safety that's the furthest back. So you usually have a free safety that's the furthest back, and then you'd have a strong safety that'd be in a position. So free safety back here, and then you have a strong safety that'd be in a position like right here, closer to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be better in the run game.
Right.
He has work to do for sure. And I'm watching some of the clips, and there's some things that just have to be corrected. But then I'm seeing some where the other safeties are doing the same thing.
So it could be a coaching thing. And I've learned since we've been doing these film breakdowns that coaching plays and the coaching ability to adjust it, so
absolutely. So this breakdown, even though I kind of do it on all of them, I'm gonna talk like I'm coaching him, like I'm his coach. Whether he ever sees it, he may not ever see this, but I'm gonna go through this breakdown as if I'm his safety coach and telling him what I see, what I think needs to be corrected. So I think Florida was the game he had 12 tackles, right?
Correct.
That's right. Okay.
So he should be active in this one.
So yeah, let's check out this one. And yeah, I got a good amount of film. But before we get to this, I know y'all in here. Like, share, comment, subscribe.
Facts.
Make sure y'all do that. And yeah, let's get to it. So I know I really like this play to start the game off. I was like, okay. I was excited. Start the game off with a play like this was great.
What formation is the defense in, would you say? What
formation? So the formation technically is a 4-3 formation, which is, and it's not even really that, honestly. Which a 4-3 would be 4 down linemen. They have linebackers in here, but the reason for that is because of the receivers. I'm not sure what coverage they're in right now. Mainly, let me see. Yeah, it's a run play. So on run plays, I'm never really going to be able to see what coverage they're in. But what I like right here, and I showed it on Shiloh's tape, what's really important, is taking this angle to the ball, not this. Because when you take this angle right here, this straight angle, it allows for the running back to cut back, and then all hell can break loose after that. Now, instead, when he takes this angle and tracks him to his hip, he's preventing the cutback and making it so he's going to run right into the running back. And this is a great hit by him right here. This is an absolutely great hit. Way to run the ball. Bam. Like I saw that and I said,
Yeah.
okay, he's a free safety that can play. Like I was really excited on that first hit. And some more stuff popped up, but I think it's all coachable. So he's down here, I'm pretty sure. So I already know what play this is. So he's in zone coverage right here.
Mm-hmm.
He's playing strong safety on this play because this safety, the furthest back is the free. He's playing strong. I mean, you could even say it's a nickel. I don't know, which is a fifth defensive back. I just don't know the names and numbers of all the players to know who's who, but he's playing in the slot. You can say that. And he's in zone coverage. But I have a problem with the zone coverage. And that is right here. You should never, ever, 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 ever have your back to the quarterback in zone coverage.
Right.
The whole point of zone coverage is eyes on the quarterback. So you can make plays on the ball and you can see the quarterback when they scramble and everything's in front of you. I'm not sure what's going on right here. Again, I can't imagine a coach telling them to do that. So yeah, I'm not sure, but again,
that has to be a breakdown because look at this. I mean, the receiver's wide open on.
You're talking about the bottom?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I'm coaching them, I'm telling them never, ever, ever have your eyes away from the quarterback. And I know someone's going to comment and say he probably has a landmark drop to where he has to get to the numbers. You can run any type of decent athlete can look this way and still run that way. Like if you understand the field and the like, I don't care if his landmark drops. I'm coaching him right now. Keep your eyes on the quarterback. Because when you keep your eyes on the quarterback, one, he's deep here. This safety and him are in a position to inside out this route. If this guy goes here like that, he can take him deep. He can be on top of it. So that's completely covered. What's not completely covered is this. And he's still running back right now. So we got these routes here. We got this guy here. He's still running back, even though the quarterback's clearly already throwing the ball over here and he's wide open.
Wide open.
The reason that happened is because his eyes weren't on the quarterback. He turned his back. Right now, quarterback looks directly at him, and that's his only intent there. Had he dropped the correct way and been looking at the quarterback the entire time and not turned his back, right now he could be breaking downhill on this. But instead, this guy gets the ball with a ton of room to run and gets
first down. Looks like
no, I think he got like 8 yards, but close. This is a tough one. And he was maybe a first, second round pick in the draft to the 49ers. But he's in cover 4 right here. On this side of the field's playing cover 4. They're doing something else over here. And if this is cover 4, he should be coming out here. We should be having a guy here. Let's see how it plays out. Yeah. Well, he should be further out here for sure. And then has a guy there. Looks like he's playing man up top. So in this defense, he has this guy right here who has basically, he's free right now. Like if the ball's thrown here, he's going to have to break on it. But otherwise, he's free. So if a corner route was to come, you can be slower on the corner route because you have at least body presence over here by number 25 to help you out. But you have nothing in the middle of the field at all. So even if this wasn't cover 4, even if this was man coverage, you have to be inside leverage. And we talked about that on the Omarion Miller film when you're asking me what does leverage mean. That means if he's outside the numbers, I'd want him. Honestly, I would tell him, Savion, be at least a yard inside the numbers.
Right.
Take this away completely. The middle of the field cannot exist for him. He goes this way. You have the out of bounds, which is an extra defender. And then you have help here. But in here, you have nothing. Take that away. He doesn't take it away. Guy runs. I mean, it's a beautiful route.
Yeah.
We call this a Dino post, where he comes out there and then goes here. And that's what I'm saying right here. See, he reacted quick on it. You don't need to react quick on the outside because you got help out here. So be slower to react on that. But he reacts quick on that. And if this ball's thrown, that's a walk-in touchdown. Walk-in touchdown. And I saw that a lot when he was in those cover 4 situations. Here, I'm not sure what he's doing with his eyes. So again, let me talk to him. I tell him, like, I say, Savion, what are you looking at right here?
Right.
What is telling you that the play is a run in a run going this way? Because everything else is coming here. But Savion stepped down, actually knocked his guy off of that route, which they're lucky this one wasn't thrown because he had a lot more room to run. And as a free safety, you can't make these mistakes, especially not here. They are on their own 4-yard line. A mistake like this, where it ends up being play action and you coming down, that can end up being a 96-yard touchdown.
To the house.
If they run the ball and you're a little bit slower to it, fine. Tackle them at the 10. That's fine. But you got to be disciplined right here with your eyes. So I have no idea what he was looking at on this play. Because right here, a receiver's not going to be this far downfield to block.
Right.
Like he's running a route. He's running a route. Quarterback has the ball. Sometimes that it's hard to see the running back in the exchange and stuff like that. That's why you look for other keys like this to help you. So he comes straight downhill, almost knocks his guy off there, and they end up getting a first down. Now we have a man coverage. What are you going to say?
Oh, no, go ahead.
So he's in man coverage in the slot against the same receiver. Now, there's some that I don't like right here. There's some that I do like, and I understand why he did what he did. He's a safety. You don't get a lot of safeties that are good at press, let alone elite or technically sound. So he does right here, which I talk about all the time, is opening the gate. And we'll see it right here. And what opening the gate means is he did nothing to impede this receiver from going where he wanted to, which is a straight line. Receivers, if they have the chance, they're going to go in a straight line because passing is about timing and spacing. They need to get to the routes at a certain time. They're trying to get from point A to point B as efficient as possible, going in a straight line. So as a defensive back, what I want you to do is make him run around you. So stay square with your hips like this. So it'll cause a receiver to have to run the hoop, run around, and then get back to it because that disrupts the timing and everything. Now, as you see right here, he opens up, the receiver able to go fully straight. Now, the reason I'm okay with this is because he's playing outside leverage. And the reason he's playing outside leverage is because he has a safety right here that can help on any inside breaking route. So if the guy was to go here, post, he has help right here. This guy can break on any of those routes. So he can be slower to the inside and just take away the outside routes. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with this part. As you see, he ends up running an outside route, but he's right there in great position for it and comes and gets in on the tackle. So, you know, the press technique isn't what I want to see. I'm okay with the overall. Savion. Never. Back can't be turned to the quarterback. There's no reason right here to have your back turned to the quarterback. None at all. And as you see, when the ball gets thrown, he has no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
Ball's thrown right now up here, and he's over here and just now starting to break down. Well, actually, even later than that. You got to – so what I would have him do right here is, okay, see quarterback looking this way, cool. Now, if the quarterback starts to look over here, instead of speed turning, which is what we call it, is put this right foot in the ground, open up this hip, and then open up that way to where your eyes are still on the quarterback versus turning your back to him like he does here. I never want my safety to be doing that. He is fully turned around.
Yes.
Like there's just no reason for that.
You
There's
think
no
he's
reason
got
for
to
that.
be? You think that's got to be a coaching? Yeah, I don't guess, but
No coach would tell you to do that. Now
mm,
there are instances where you do speed turn because it's
mhm,
faster to get to, like, if I see the ball thrown and I'm out of position, then I can speed turn because I know the ball's going there to get there faster just because of the angle I'm at.
right.
But the ball wasn't thrown. There's nothing to make him say, hey, I got to get over there now. So there's
Mm.
no reason for his back to be turned there. This is a really good play by him. 3 lead blockers. Ends up making the tackle.
Oh yeah, okay, Savion, I see you.
Terrible play by the offensive lineman. The blockers are getting cussed out in the meeting. No way y'all let one guy beat all 3 of y'all.
3
Literally,
rhinos. Go.
all 3 of y'all. And he does this really good. So right now, he goes to force it to be the contain player,
Right.
which means nothing outside of you. Force this guy to cut back into your help, which is great. Absolutely great. But he takes it one step further.
Starts
Gets
pushing
off of
that
this
guy.
guy, gets off this guy, and then makes a tackle. It's a really good play.
There
That's a
you
really
go.
good play. This is, like we talked about in Preston Hodge film, the hardest route to guard on the field. I played nickel. I played in the slot. This is a slot fade. This is a slot fade. It is the hardest route. Let me continue it. Hardest route to guard in the slot because they have nothing but room once they get out here.
Mhm.
Nothing but room. This isn't a bad play to me. Like, yeah, he gets beat on here. He's a safety. He's a top round pick receiver.
Right.
I expect, like, that's a mismatch. The offense is going to take a shot at that. Defense, safety has to know that.
Mhm.
Now, could he play better? Absolutely. You definitely play this better. But I'm not. If I'm coaching him, I'm like, Savion, what do you like? It's a mismatch.
The hardest route to cover against a first round draft pick. Yeah.
So what he does right here, punches with the wrong hand. When he's in the slot, you always want to punch with your inside first.
Mm.
So he starts going out here. He needs to punch with this right hand.
Mm-hmm.
And punching with that right hand will naturally open up this hip and let him come out at an angle with him. Now, when he punches with this left hand, as we're going to see, that locks this hip right here, his left hip, it locks it. So now it's going to take a lot more effort for him to be able to open up. And at this point, is the route's done.
Bro,
Once
look,
you reach out like that, it's over with.
bro, you just cleared up a whole lot of things for me because I always try to figure out, like, what do you always mean by punching with the wrong hand?
With the
And
wrong hand,
I
yeah.
get it now. Like literally, you can see it. Like,
when you punch with the inside hand, naturally you're going to be able to open that hip, and it's putting you in a cutoff position.
Mm-hmm.
You punch with that outside hand, and your hips are locked. Especially if you get swiped down, it's over with. You're past me.
Man,
So that's something
little
that
things. That's
very little things.
Man.
This is, again,
you got to turn that into a short. That's a real teaching moment.
We could definitely do that. Here's another one. He's at free safety. No reason to speed turn right here. I don't get in. The other thing about speed turn is when you speed turn, it needs to be at an angle.
Mm-hmm.
He's speed turning and just running back straight up the field. Like, I can't have you doing that. I cannot have you speed. No reason to do that at all. And this is confusing. So he's right here. He's taking off this way. The quarterback, yeah, he's looking over here, but the quarterback starts to take off this way. So I don't understand. Like, the quarterback's taking off this. He's clearly this way now. Like,
Right.
clearly this way. And he's still running this way. So
I
I don't know why in the first place he did that. What I'd want you to do, especially down here, just stay in your back pedal. And
so teach him patience.
see where it starts. partly patience, but the other part is situational awareness. Understand what your job is. Your job is to be able to cover all these routes deep as a single high safety.
Right.
Looks like they're in man coverage, so in their cover one. So he has this entire deep part of the field. So that's your job. Be deeper than the deepest and put yourself in a position where you can get to any of these routes. I know he's probably coached to get to the middle of the field, MOF, and what a lot of people call is fishtail, where you come here right to the middle, so you run at an angle and then backpedal. Now, what I would tell him is the middle of the field means nothing. I care about the middle of the formation, meaning the middle point between these two most outside threats, which would be about right here. I would tell him, hey, just backpedal straight. Just backpedal straight. There's no reason to be opening up right now. Just backpedal straight. And you're right here. Right. From right here, if you're backpedaled enough, you can still get over here. You can still get over here.
Right.
There's no reason to be turning around. Because if the quarterback hadn't, like, let's go back a quick step. If the quarterback looks over here earlier, this is a touchdown.
Gone. Right.
There's no safety help over here. If he throws the ball right now, he's not speed turning get into that ball. Not a chance.
And he could the quarterback literally just all he has to do, if he could have just locked it up and it was gone.
If quarterback puts the ball here, it's an easy walk-in touchdown. So that's what I would tell him. And I don't.
That's why pass rush matters.
I don't understand that. Hustles to the ball, misses the tackle. But I do like his hustle to the ball. Let's check this out one more time. So he's playing cover 4 right here, which means this guy going out, he's going here, he's going here. At least on this side. I don't know what they got going on over here. What is? I don't know what they got. Oh, this is a different. They got this guy going deep. He's coming down on him. He's going deep and he's going here. Yeah, this is, I guess it's an inverted cover 4. I don't know why he's so far back like that. But anyways, so he's in his zone over here. He's going to see the ball break free, takes a good angle towards it. What he does, and I couldn't see it from the tight because I wanted to show it from the tight, but seen him do it a few times. He stops his feet. See how wide his feet are right here?
Yeah.
Stops his feet, and then at that point, he lunges. And when he lunged, he missed, and the guy was able to continue to run through, break the tackle. Right here, I got lost contain. What I mean by that is Savion is the edge of the defense, so he's the force player. Nothing can get outside of you. Nothing. Nothing can get outside. So let's watch this play out. Right now, you got to trigger. You have to trigger. You want to get on this player's outside shoulder to force him to cut back. Can't have this happen. You have to be on his outside shoulder. Because when you're not, as a football team, this is one of the most important things for a football team's success, for a defense's success. If you do not have guys that contain the football, it is impossible to win games. It's not lower probability, it's impossible. Because when you can't contain and stay outside, these guys are futile.
Right.
Because now you're expecting them to be able to chase this guy without anybody impeding him from 10, 15 yards away. No defense can work if you don't keep contained. And he doesn't keep contained, as you see, guy basically walks into the end zone. Has safety, comes down. I'm calling that a missed tackle. Me personally, I like the angle. Actually, he could have had a better angle on it. And then he's so far out of position, he has to dive and lunge for it, and his teammate makes the tackle. And this one I have late break, which means his break to the ball is late. The ball's handed off already. I mean, and there's a few things that would tell him that it's a run already. Like the lineman being this far downfield. Like there's a lot of keys that should tell him this is a run. He doesn't break until now.
Yeah.
He just now figured out it was a run. Ball's handed off right about here. He's on the, what is this? The 47. He's on the 47. Let's see how many more steps he takes before he breaks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more steps before he breaks. Now he makes this tackle super far down the field, which is a good tackle. Hey, we celebrate all victories. You got to get him down.
Right.
However, everything's telling me run. If I'm breaking right now, I can meet him way closer. Let me see if I can get there. I can come meet him there if I'm breaking now. Especially, man, he had to stop his direction. He had to make cuts. He had to cut here, cut there. At minimum, he should be meeting him right here, just like the first play of the game we saw where he came down and smacked dude. But since he's so late on the break, could have met him at the 40. Now he meets him at basically the other 20. That's another 40 yards.
How do you feel about his angle on the angle for that ball on that close on the tackle?
I'm fine with it here because he has to take away the cutback. So that's why he's coming inside like that. But he forced himself to have to take this angle.
Right.
Right now, he should be planting those feet and coming like this. Takes way too many extra steps. Late break, but I'm good on the rest of it. Good tackle right here. Solid tackle, gets off the block.
Watching these tackles, is that why you're saying you feel like he might be like a better strong safety than free safety? Why he's just
no. The reason I'm saying that is the play that I just showed was a late break.
Gotcha.
My free safeties, that has to be my best open field tackler. I want that to be the smartest IQ player on my team. And I want it to be a guy that is going to eliminate big plays.
Right.
Not just save them from being touchdowns, but you get a good break on that and it's eliminated. I don't think he's in. The other thing is his coverage at free safety. I think he's better closer to the line of scrimmage where he doesn't have as much space in between him and the ball carriers.
Gotcha.
And this, he comes and makes a really good tackle. Could have popped the ball up with those hits from behind that people don't see you. This is the other reason that he could not play free safety for me.
Gotcha.
Same situation. This is my middle of the field player. And I'm pretty sure everybody else is in man coverage. So everyone has their man, which would make this cover one. He's the middle of the field player. He's crossing his face. Quarterback is rolling out with the ball.
Yes.
He's still going the opposite direction. And let me play in the slow motion so you can see it. So fake pitch there. You got tricked by that? Cool. No problem. This receiver is not running like this to block. That is a route. He's that far downfield. He's not even looking at him. He's running a route. At some point, we got to see the quarterback has the ball. Now you have to know, hey, quarterback has the ball. And I'll go in slow motion. That extra step, those extra steps going the wrong direction, they make a difference. And he's not able to get there, and that's a touchdown.
A whole 6-point difference.
Now, how I play free safety, oh my gosh. Like right now, if he's seeing this route, the way I coach, or I would coach it, the way I played, I have my guy, my middle of the field guy, because there's no deep threat over here. This guy got to be a dog. You got to take that yourself. I have my free safety Rob all crossing routes.
Right.
So all these deep crossing routes. So you doing this? Hey, my guy's outside leverage right here, meaning he's on the outside shoulder of him. So if they're the same speed, he's going to lose because he has the leverage on him. Take that route over, come down and rob that route. I think we called it tomahawk when I was in A&M. So you come down and rob that. I got film of me doing that in the spring league actually, but come down and take that over. So had he done that, even though he'd be on this guy, I didn't even change the arrow. He'd be right there to help on that tackle. Now this isn't his man, but as a free safety, you have to be able to cover for everybody else. You got to make everybody else on that field right. And because of that,
because them crossing routes, we don't know all about them crossing routes.
Do we ever? Yeah, because he missed on that. I also don't like the effort on that at the end. Yeah, you can't tell me you can't tell me that'd be his speed if he was trying to run a 40-yard dash. At least I sure hope not. And you'll be able to see it right here. Got to know it's a pass at this point. Got to know it's a pass. And yeah, no, he's not running to the ball.
No.
This is one I just do not comprehend. So he's in man coverage right here.
Right.
This is his man. This is his man. He is 1, 2.
I was about to ask you, why is he so far back?
12, 13 yards off of him. And if I'm not mistaken, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. I think this guy was a tight end, not like a true receiver. He could be a true receiver. That's fine. No way you should be that far off. Like, you got to close it. It's impossible. You got to close the distance. You can't cover anybody from that far off. And then I'm pretty sure he's looking at the quarterback while the route is being ran instead of his man. Oh, I know he's looking at the quarterback. He's in his break right here. Instantly, he should be breaking with that. He takes more steps this way. He's looking at the quarterback. So now you got him breaking out here, and you got all this room that you have to get to him. Guy makes the catch, gets the first down. Let's see here. It's a good one. That's a good one. Great angle to the ball. Good tackle. All right, here we go. This is all miss. I don't know why the film quality looks like this, but it is what it is. So I have on here, don't backpedal. Do you know why I have don't backpedal on here, CT?
Well, I mean, he's that close to the end zone. Ain't nobody's going to run no deep. Ain't no deep.
Thank you.
Going down there.
Thank you. This is where they have to get to.
Right. You sit and wait.
5. Thank you. I'd even rather have my safety play at the goal line and be on his toes ready to come downhill. Because you do not backpedal right here. Do not backpedal. Backpedals. Late on the break. Missed tackle. Touchdown. Do not. There's no reason to backpedal right here. I'm just looking at it as the end zone. CT, bro.
Third down.
Do you think they throwing a fade route on?
Nope.
Okay. And this is what I'm talking about, situational awareness. And I'm telling, this is how I would talk to him if it was my player. I don't want to see you take a step back.
Right.
Do not. This is lava. That line is lava. Do not take a step back. Your first step has to be downhill. Has to. I know it's a run right now.
Yeah, and he's still
if
back.
He's right here, and he's already coming down. Shoot, he might be able to trigger and
that's
meet
the
him
gap.
Right
Yeah. That's the gap right there, bro.
Might be able to trigger and meet him right there. Makes this a harder play, harder angle because he backpedaled. Gets outran, missed the tackle, gets touchdown scored. We'll see it right here. No, don't backpedal.
He should be coming right there.
Everything is telling you run. The quarterback is Even if you couldn't see and you're like, oh, let me look at the quarterback. The quarterback is not looking to pass. And this is a tough tackle right now, but you made it tough on yourself. Coaches always say most wounds are self-inflicted. These are self-inflicted wounds. And then a great tackle. Oh no, not this one. He had a really good one like this. I don't remember the game. And this is harder than it looks. This is a lot harder than it looks because he has to take this angle so the running back cannot cut back here from him. So you'll see, and what he did right here. So again, little coaching. He hesitates just for a second. Right there.
Yep. I caught it. Yeah, I saw it.
No.
I caught it. I saw it.
Yeah, let me go. Let me get back to that.
He definitely hesitated just for a second.
Just for a second. And that makes all the difference in the world. So just for a second. Right there. So you'll see him running, hesitate, and that gave that running back just that extra bit to outrun the angle. That's some that we showed in the Isaiah Auguste film.
Yep.
That little subtle movements that make them think for a second. And this is him coming out of hesitating right there. And that little hesitation makes that that's a lot of space. That's a lot of space to cover. So I'm good with the angle. Just that little hesitation is what killed him right there. Yeah, this one. Good tackle.
Yeah, that's a good tackle. That was really
good tackle. Comes down. No hesitation. Goes and makes the tackle.
That Ole Miss running back is fast, bro.
Yeah.
He don't go. He just need a slither.
Now, he's beat here. I do like what he does, even though it is pass interference.
Mm-hmm.
So this is some type of cover 4 again. And I know that because all of these guys are getting into zones. So cover 4, cover 4, cover 4, cover 4.
I see what you mean when you say you saw the other safety doing
other
the same
safety.
Thing. Yeah.
I was just about
I see
it. Dog.
I see it.
So you may be right. That thing might be coaching because I don't.
He's the exact same thing.
And if they're doing this in the game, he did it from the jump.
Yeah.
You cannot help your team in this position right now. No way you can. Bro, he looked like he's trying to race people to the end zone.
Like he turned into a receiver or something. Somebody check that man for a concussion. Yeah, bro.
So let's get back to here. So this guy runs that. And I told you, bro, if a team sees something on film, they're going to run it again.
Right.
That same Dino post that we saw versus Florida. And I don't know the order of the games. It could have been vice versa. Same Dino post where he gets beat or he jumps out here and the guy comes underneath him. But what he does here that I really like is right there. He collisions him. Hey, if they call it, cool. If they don't call it, great. But if they call this, that's a pass interference. And I don't even know, in college football, I think it's like 15 yards.
Right.
Versus you get cooked on that and give up 6? Nah, I want you to do that. Okay. I don't know what's going on. Maybe, I don't know. I'm honestly so confused.
Bro, I don't know. I told you got to get that man checked for a concussion. Look, he's just running.
I'm so confused. I'm so confused. And usually in cover 4, you have guys going to the flats as well, which these guys aren't expanding. But in cover 1, this is tricky. Because if he is the one high safety, he's playing this terrible. If he's in cover 4, he's playing this terrible.
Well, it is Vanderbilt.
If he's in any coverage, he's playing that terrible. It doesn't matter.
Vanderbilt.
Bro. ball is coming out of his hand.
I'm not trying to laugh, bro, but it's
Bro, the ball's coming out of his
man.
hand, and he is running here.
He look like me playing Madden.
Bro, the ball's been, I can't, let me see if I can find the ball. Yeah, there it is. The ball is like right here. He's still turned this way. The ball's been thrown over there with the guy going deep this whole time, and he's still turned that way.
That is wild, bro.
And just now, yeah. Anyways, I got sticks on here. And what that means is it's third down.
Oh, gotcha.
Routes are going to be coming to right here. Some may come past, but that's where they're trying to get to. I'm coaching them. Do not, it looks like they're in man coverage. Do not backpedal. Or hold on. Yeah. Do not backpedal at all. Stay right here. Definitely don't fast backpedal. If that ball is thrown right now, he ain't got no chance to get to it. Do not fast backpedal. Oh, was it thrown? I couldn't even see it thrown. Looked like it was
that's
thrown.
I was like, yeah, I think that ball's out, bro. Yep, it's gone.
No reason for you to be 5 yards deep.
That's got to be coaching,
receiver,
bro. Look at that. I mean, this is.
I think so because I've seen the other safety, but I'll tell you, my coach at A&M, Travis Pearson, defensive coordinator at he was the D coordinator at A&M. He's the secondary coach for Troy right now, who had one of the top defenses in the country. Fantastic coach. Anybody, if in y'all schools watching, need a D coordinator or a head coach, a dog. Me and him used to just vent to each other about the other safeties we had in the room. Like, golly, man, like, what are we gonna do with him? Like, we would literally just be talking like that. Be like, coach, man, what are we gonna do with him?
Right.
Like, I don't know what to do with him. No matter how good of a coach he was for me, you can only coach people so much. So that's what I'm hoping it is.
Right.
But I can't say it's just that. It's not terrible. I mean, you just got to play this tighter. Got to play it tighter. Got to be quicker out of your break because that's a
first down.
That's first down for sure. And man, it could get ugly after that.
Oh, yes,
it could get ugly after that.
Cover 3 bust.
Okay, why do I have? Let me see why. Oh my God, Jesus. So there's a lot going on here.
Even I'm confused. Yeah,
I'm not sure who the bust is on.
You don't ever want to see 2 red jerseys in one.
I believe the bust is on him. This guy over here. Because we should play out like this. Let's cover 3, play out like this. You come here, you're here in this zone, you're there in that zone. And they only rush 3. So you would be in this zone and you would be there. So that's how it should play out. Let me get this gone. Yeah, that's how it should play out. Like that in cover 3. As you see, especially right here, that's not how it plays out.
No.
Quarterback has 2 separate touchdowns over here.
Be glad that 3 front got to him.
They didn't. I mean, they got it so he didn't throw.
Yeah, to throw the ball. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Savion comes down and makes a really good tackle. Really good tackle. And now we got cover 4 bust. Goodness gracious. Whose bust was this? Oh my God. Okay.
Oh, he's
DT, I know you don't know like a crazy amount about football.
No.
But I can tell you that's not what we want.
Right.
2 guys on him. 1 guy with nobody on him.
Yep.
So just to clarify, these busts aren't on Savion. The arrow's just pointing to show where he is before the play. So again, cover 4. deep, 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 deep. He's responsible for this quarter of the field.
Yeah.
So like to there. This guy's responsible to there. Savion's responsible here to here. This corner is responsible here to here. All the way back. That's how cover 4 plays. Now, Savion doesn't have any threat because this guy pretty much has to lock onto him right now. So Savion's free. What I would like Savion to do for sure. So one, this guy is supposed to be driving on that already.
Right.
That's not how you play it.
So Savion should be moving too, right? Because the quarterback's already, his arms are already going. It's time to go.
As soon as right here, Savion does not have a threat right here.
Right.
I'd be looking at the quarterback, eyes on the quarterback. Quarterback is staring at him. I'd be full speed coming over here right now. He doesn't. He's open. Savion does make the tackle, but that's how I'd want that to be played. Put tempo on here. Most likely I'm talking about the tempo of his back pedal. And the tempo isn't terrible.
Right.
In general, but he's already 11 yards off of him. So you should be super slow if you move at all. It's harder said than done for players. He's at the 49 right here, right? He's in there at the 49. Where's the route ran?
10 yards,
right at the 49.
First down. Yep. And just turn around.
If he's closer, he can come make this play. And he misses the tackle.
And he missed the tackle, man. That's definitely Savion.
And these are, let it play out, make sure. Okay. We'll get to that Georgia film in a second. So this looks to be, Jesus. Bro,
I told you it's got to be the coach, bro. I don't know, man. Maybe
I don't know who he is, but he got to be fired. Safety coach, D coordinator. I don't care. What is going on?
Because
what is this, bro?
Right, because even if he's not, like, even if he watches this film and says, "Hey, we got to fix that," you shouldn't, like, even if he ain't coached that up, and you got multiple players doing it, like, bro, he got to be gone. I mean, that's wild.
This made me want to turn the film off. This is, who are you helping right here,
bro? There's not even receivers back.
Anyways, geez, bro. Yeah. Looks like they're playing some type. I don't even know what coverage they're playing anymore. But it looks like it would be a cover 4. So he's deep. He's here, which means Savion cannot get what I call cross-faced, meaning letting the guy run across your face because he needs to be inside leverage. So if you're inside leverage, you have to maintain that inside leverage. So no matter where he goes, you have to be inside of that shoulder. That will prevent him from being able to catch a post route, a dig route, anything like that, because you're going to beat him to his route. Let's see. So right here, he's beat. The guy has leverage on him. Now he does a good job running and catching up. He's still behind him, but he does a good job running and catching up, but it shows up more in film. So we got him versus Georgia. Let's get through these last ones. Coming downhill here. Good tackle. It's Georgia again. Missed tackle. It happens. It happens to everybody. Running back comes here. And he starts lunging like early. Like he's lunging right now for the tackle.
He's about to get a face mask, yeah.
And gets thrown by. So I want to see him clean up some of his open field tackling too. Okay, this one.
3-2 read. Oh, I see.
Yeah. So let me see if I got any letters. I don't even know how to use these. Okay. Oops. That's 1. That's 2. Oop.
Yeah, I don't see anything. I seen the arrow, but that's it.
Oh, it's not showing up. Hold on. Thank you. Finally, bro. Finally. Because I have to go back here to do it. Thank you. All right. Here we go. So that's 1. It's 3. That's 2. So anytime we count receivers, we're going to count from outside in.
Right.
1, 2, 3. Believe this is cover 4 on this side, or some type of variation of it, which means that he would have a 3-2 read. So he's going to be reading these guys in their releases. That's what he has to do everything based off of.
Mm-hmm.
So 3's right here. So if 3 were to come up and do this, then okay, 3's gonna go into the zone.
I don't see anything.
He's canceling himself.
If you join, I don't see it.
Oh, it's back on.
Okay.
There we go. Mm-hmm. I don't know why I keep switching back to this screen. So if the receiver runs this, number 3 receiver, he's canceling himself. He's running to this zone. So I take my eyes off of 3, and now I'm looking at 2 for whatever 2 might be running. And then I take that over. If 3 goes vertical, I have to be on top of that vertical and at least be able to split them, because I also have this guy deep. So if they were to run 2 verticals, then I'd be in between and he'd be in between, so we can make a play. Now, if I stay just on this guy and he runs vertical like that, and he runs vertical like that, and he's just on this vertical, then this one's going to be wide open up the seam by itself. So the reason it's supposed to be a 3-2 read is which one of these routes is closer to the quarterback?
3.
Okay. So you want to try to eliminate the easier throw, the quickest throw.
Mm-hmm.
It's easier for me to be over here and get to this throw than for me to be right here and get to that throw. So let's watch how this plays out. He's covered over here.
Right.
His guy canceled right here. Number 1 canceled. So he has a 2-1 read. So 2's going vertical, 1 canceled. He's going there. He's here. You got to be over here. Have to. And you see the guy go right up the field. Carson Beck with his, what did the dude say on Twitter? He said he's the undoubtedly number 1 quarterback and has elite 3-level accuracy. And I mean, he has a crazy rush on him right now. So I'd probably throw an inaccurate ball right there too. But yeah, that's a walk-in touchdown.
Man.
Walk-in touchdown.
Carson Beck giving charity. Can't say. Man, that was a wide open touchdown.
Kind of got him down right there. Now, again, middle field safety. This is one of the hardest things to do in football. That's I have no problem with anything that he did on that. He reacted to it with the break much better than we saw before. Breaking now, I'm good.
That linebacker fell. Okay, I was like, man, you saw the linebacker
takes a great.
Fall. The linebacker falls right when the running back comes through the whole watch, and he falls.
Oh,
and he's right here, right on the SEC sign.
Yeah, that's what I'm pointing at.
Oh,
the yellow arrow?
No, it wasn't. Here you go.
Him, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how he fell right there, but
that was it.
He might have tripped him up to stop him, but this is the hardest job in America. He got all this space to do whatever he wants, and I'm behind him, and I have to stop him from cutting back and try to make the tackle. I've been there, bro, a lot of times. It's not fun. Not fun. There's no negatives I can give him on that. That's on his team. Don't like that tackle. I really would call it a missed tackle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, don't like that tackle. What I do like is Watch him right here.
Come right
Not
down.
seeing no backpedaling.
Yep. Ready to go.
I'm far enough already. Trigger. Soon trigger. I love that part.
There you go.
The problem
so he got it in him.
He stopped his feet here.
Mm.
He's yards away from you. Run your feet. Run through this ball. Run through him. Don't run to before him. You have to run through him. You see, it stops his feet. That's not the position I want you in.
Right.
Again, I like this so far. And this is tempo. He's not taking off to the middle of the field like we saw him do before. He's not just backpedaling back. He's playing control. This is how you play fast. This is what playing fast means. Walking out. Okay, now I can see everything. Now I can break downhill. He's running to his leverage.
Right.
He's inside leverage. This guy has to be outside leverage. He's doing everything the right way right here. Sees his guy lose contain right here.
Yes,
so
outside.
He knows he has to come over the top. That's a good play.
I like the way he gets. Yeah, I like that a lot too. He did a great job on that one.
Now, close to the goal line.
We don't backpedal.
It's either man coverage or cover 4. The way they line up it makes me think it's cover 4. If I'm in man coverage, I'm coming up and pressing. But how they have the 4 high, meaning these 4 players high, looks like cover 4. You cannot allow him to cross your face. Cannot. That is the one thing you cannot do right here. If he runs a corner route and you're outside, you have time to get to the ball because it's a longer throw and you have help right here. But under no I tell him, hey, Savion, come all the way in here. I don't care. You can tell him your coverage. You gonna come all the way in here. Let him run whatever he wants out of there. But if he runs that, it's over with.
Right. Oh,
cross his face. And there's Beck with his great accuracy again. Cannot allow that to happen. Love this so far.
There you go.
That's a great play.
There you go. Here. Yeah.
And I could tell from the start of the play. One tempo. Barely took a step back. Tempo, see the quarterback? Trigger. That's what I got to see.
There you go. So he really got it there. He got it in him, bro.
Here he is in the slot. Okay, this. Let's see. We got double slants right here. Okay. So he's in the zone.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it doesn't look like it, he's in the zone. He's in the zone right here. He's in the zone. And he may be in the zone.
Right.
Could be outside leverage man, but yeah. So that's how the zones are going to play out. So what his job's going to be, and I'll show it in 1 second. Now, he's going to squeeze this and basically pass it off to this next zone. So he's going to pass off to this next defender. And then, get that off. If the quarterback sees this opening, he can fall back and rob that. This guy outside, and that's how it's supposed to play out.
Right.
However, he is not, the quarterback has not looked this way, not for a second. There's no reason for you to get off of this guy or stop moving this way. No reason at all. Quarterback is looking this way. I've yet to see a quarterback. I mean, Mahomes and Stafford have thrown a few no looks. I ain't never seen a quarterback look this way that's right-handed and then throw a slant this way. Like I never seen that happen. So he gonna take you to the ball. So he should still be moving this way over here, and he's not. He's moving the opposite way, and I'm sure that's what his coach may have told him. But at the end of the day, you have to be a football player. Overcome your coaching. Love this play.
Yeah, because being blocked is a choice, and he chose not to be blocked.
Love this. And again, watch how far he moves. Perfect. I don't need no fast backpedaling. I don't need downhill. Ole, come make. It's a great safety play. I put understand the defense and fill routes. Let's see. Oh my gosh. This is why I'm so good at Madden. Anybody that's played me in Madden knows why it's not fun to play me, especially on defense, because I use players like this, we call them lurkers, and I just rob routes because I understand concepts. I know where things are coming from. Anytime something's going out, see,
something's coming in.
So we see this guy going out. Man, foot gotta be in the ground.
Yeah.
And coming right under that. He's taken care of. Understand what the offense is trying to do to you. He's covering no one at this point. No one. Let me see if I got what coverage this is. I mean, honestly, everything they do looks like cover 4. This is not cover 4, though. No, it's not.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, but I was like, what kind of coverage that is? Because it doesn't.
Yeah, I can't tell you. I cannot tell you.
God, it's like a communication
different
breakdown.
So they're doing a drive concept right here, where he's going there. You got him coming up here, and then we got this post route from here. So even without me knowing the defense, if I'm Savion, and I'm right here, and I see, hey, he's right here.
Right.
This is there. I'm not going to cover this guy right here. Not a chance. He's covered. He's here to cover this guy. I'm free. The quarterback is looking a lot deeper than both of these guys.
And you told me that by the angle on the quarterback's arm. He's getting
exactly.
He's looking deeper.
This is a case where I'm even okay with him speed turning and turn his back to the quarterback. This route's taken care of. This route's taken care of. I'm okay if you speed turn this way. Get in between him and then turn to where you can see the ball. I'm okay with that. I prefer you to put your foot in the ground, open up this right hip and come here. But it's a feel. Like you have to be able to feel that. So I'll show it one more time and show what I'm talking about. So right here, he's coming over this way. Bam. See you. Me, I'm speed turning this.
Right.
Speed turner right there. At this exact moment, I'm speed turning. Instead, he doesn't. Beck underthrows this. The ball should have been thrown way earlier. I mean, if Beck throws this in the end zone right now, it's probably a touchdown. But that's what, like, those are the difference-making plays that you need to have capable as far as understanding. To be a great player, you got to understand the goal of the defense.
Right.
That's first. And when I say defense, I mean the coverage that you're in. Understand the coverage. And then also understand what the offense is trying to do to you. Right now, hey, he got him. He's good. Come here. Up there. I got a post route coming right here. You're free. You have no responsibility no more.
And Beck is staring her straight down. He's like, where I'm going.
Right there. So now he chases him, and that's why Beck threw it. That's why Beck threw it late. Savion's the reason he threw it late. He sees this body presence here and is waiting to see if he's going to turn with it or keep going this way. You'll see it. He's waiting, and now he sees, okay, there's no way he can get to it from there. Right. Now he throws it. Yeah, underthrows it, but see backpedal here. Not terrible. Don't want to see him get his face crossed, but not terrible.
Nice interception, though.
Yeah, definitely good interception.
Somebody got
it. Man, that's what we got for Savion Riley. Yeah, how are you feeling after seeing that? After seeing the other safeties
doing the same thing?
Yeah,
man, it's Vanderbilt. I go back to the Will Shepherd breakdown. You know, I think a lot of that could have been coaching, bro. I like Savion. He comes down. He could get the tackles. Yeah, I like that he's saying being blocked is a choice. And I like things that we showed out on the film that it can be fixed. It's teachable, right? And he's still young. He's a sophomore. So if you're telling me he's a graduate transfer, I'm like, well, you know.
Yeah. Oh
But
yeah. Oh God, I'd be. Yeah.
yeah, right. So I think he's he's coming to the right school. Well, he got it, bro. He could get it. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't have him starting. Let's put it that way. But I do
No.
think that if we could get him coached up, he can definitely potentially go for a starting position next season.
Yeah, I'd have him as a strong safety. Like I said,
Mhm.
I would not have him at free safety. Um, and I've been a victim of bad coaching in
Mm.
college that had me playing like a robot as a safety, where I was, hey, because I knew if I didn't do exactly what the coach said, I'm getting pulled out the game
Right.
because that's what bad coaches like.
That's how
It
they do
had to be
that.
exactly what they did.
Right.
Versus, yeah, Travis Pearson. He said, "Hey, be a football player. Overcome your coaching." He said, "Meaning my coaching. I don't
Mhm.
care what I tell you.
Right.
I don't care if I tell you to go outside leverage and you know the route's going to be a slant, meaning going to get beat inside." He said, "You going to be a dummy and play outside leverage? No, go." And that's what I needed, man. When I got him as a coach, it just clicked. Like,
I respect that too. I like
thank
the
you.
way I like to say, "Hey, yo, if you
Loved
see
it.
something better than me, go with your instincts."
Exactly. You're out there. I'm
Right.
not out there. You
Right.
have a feel of the game. You do it. So I can tell I've been there. I've
Mhm.
experienced it firsthand. So I'm hoping that it's mostly coaching. Want to see him get better in coverage for sure. Uh, I think he takes good angles to the ball. I think he's just a step too slow on some of those at free safety. I think he needs to understand what he's looking at as far as keys from the offense to let him know what's happening during a play. I think he's a really sound tackler for the most part. Like everybody's gonna miss tackles. That's a part of the
Mhm.
game. And the Georgia game, outside of the wide open receivers on those two reps, I liked his tempo compared to what we saw
Right.
earlier.
Yeah. Like he
How
was
he's not
walking
just
back in, back in.
backpedaling the backpedal. He's ball's thrown, I'm downhill.
Let me
So I
ask you
like
this:
those. Hmm.
Do you see a possibility of him moving up to a linebacker?
Um,
I mean, 6'2". He can throw him for 10, 15 pounds, huh?
not I I think he'd be wasted
Mm.
as a linebacker. I mean, strong safeties in a lot of coverages become an extra linebacker. Like, that's
Right.
what they are.
Hmm.
So I think he'll be good in those roles for sure, but
Hmm.
I wouldn't put him just at linebacker.
Gotcha.
Um, yeah, like I do like a lot of the angles that he takes. It's just
Right.
little things that need to be cleaned up on those. But yeah, whoever Vanderbilt's coach is, I need answers. I need answers.
Well, from the
Matter of
offense and the
fact,
defensive side. Yeah,
answers.
answers and answers fast. Hey, make sure you guys like, share, comment, subscribe, Patreon. You guys are seeing this first. What do you think? Let us know what do you think, Savion? Um,
I gotta find out this coaching staff because
I think and don't forget to go support our sponsor. We got a sponsor. You guys get over there, give it a shot.
it looks like they fired the D coach, the secondary coach.
Can you blame them? Can't blame them.
The
Can you?
defensive staff was shaken up. Defensive coordinator was demoted to secondary coach. Ooh, then they demoted the previous secondary coach to off the field. Um, Somebody that was a quality control coach got promoted to coach the defensive backs along with the defensive coordinator. This was after the season.
So
And
who's the new
this
defensive coordinator then?
it looks like the head coach said he's taking it
Mm.
over. But yeah, I mean, shoot. Without reading this, I would have told you that. And bro, that's why I'm
Because the
not going to
film
sit on,
already told us that. Yeah.
bro. That's why I don't sit on here and argue with people. Well, they're getting paid to do it. I could roll out of bed and outcoach a lot of D1 coaches
Right.
today.
Right.
Like, just because I do this for fun and I have no desire to coach, don't get it twisted.
You know what? And
Like,
I think that proves
goodness.
your point because like it's about who you know. Because
Mhm.
obviously the head coach is cool with the D coordinator. Instead of firing him, he demoted him. So you still getting the paycheck. But you my guy, so I'm gonna
It's a
keep
big
you
pay
getting
cut
a
though.
paycheck.
It,
Right.
it,
Oh,
it's a
I'm sure it's a
significant,
pay cut, but you ain't
it's a
get
significant
fired.
pay cut.
Right. You know, you get fired
And shoot,
though. So
I'm an hour and some change from Vandy because I promise you, in my sleep, not even rolling out of bed, in my sleep, I wish the safety would.
you know what? We got to get you some of your Madden highlights on here.
Nah. Well, shoot, the Twitch is coming. The Twitch stream coming.
Oh
Shoot.
man, you guys see that? It's gonna be wild.
Will Shepard said we're gonna play this week. He's not gonna have fun. He's not gonna have fun. It's not gonna be fun for him.
Check in
It's
with
never fun.
DNVR.
Never fun. Never fun. So
Oh,
yeah, there's. I gotta send this clip to people now. The safeties turning their backs.
I told you that's a heck of a short, bro.
I would have fired them on the spot. Like if I'm the head coach, like
well, that's one thing Sean Livingston is gonna fix. Being a defensive back coach out of the NFL, he's like, oh look, Savion, no, Coach Prime,
and
no.
This is these are Division I coaches.
Right.
I be telling, boy, he's getting paid for. He's in the SEC. All right, yeah, y'all keep hyping into that if y'all want to.
Right.
Just because somebody has a job or something that may be higher than you, because somebody has more money than you, that does not mean that they're better than you, smarter than you, more talented than you. None of that.
You see it all the time in NFL. Some coaches be gone the next season.
Like, people get that confused so much. Like that's why I had gotten. That's why y'all see these Monopoly cards. I was working for a dude who had a ton of properties. Shoot, was that 5 years ago? And I said, hey, ain't no way he's smarter than me. ain't no way in the world he can do business better than me.
Right.
And the rest is history. I said, yeah, I'm gone. Like, no way. So yeah, don't. People need to stop putting themselves down.
Right.
Just because of somebody else having a higher name or a higher. No, you gotta believe in yourself.
Which is wild though, because when you think about it, we get a lot of heat talk about, oh, you guys are Coach Prime. Somebody that Hall of Fame, like Coach Prime is not supposed to be able to coach Colorado, but somebody, oh, this guy's a coach, so he's know what he's doing. So you know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah, man. Yeah, I hate it. I hate it here.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
But hey, we appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Sorry. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe, follow us on Patreon. That's where you get everything exclusive, early, bonus, everything. So yeah, hit us up on there. Hey, make CT quit. We almost there. I'm telling y'all.
Get out of here. Gotta get out of here.
If y'all want film breakdowns like this, I'm telling y'all, if y'all don't know by now, especially if y'all follow me on Twitter, y'all done see me bully a lot of people over film.
Yeah.
Other D1 football players, other coaches. Like CT would tell you, this ain't like, and people say it in the comments, man, we appreciate y'all, but I've been a little quiet about it, but I'm one of them ones. Like, I understand the game at a level that a lot of people do not understand the game at. Like, y'all not getting these breakdowns nowhere else. Y'all saw me have Georgia Twitter in uproar with the things I said.
Back.
There's been nobody to prove me wrong with no clips. Ain't nobody said, oh, he don't know what he's talking about. Look at this.
Right.
Nobody. And the dude that just tried to, somebody said was one of us. Now he got kicked in the teeth.
Crazy. You're not like us.
Like what?
Right.
Like you can't tell me something that I'm seeing on film.
So, yeah, man.
These breakdowns is different. Y'all not gonna get this nowhere else. Like I'm just gonna keep it a buck.
Facts. And you want that opponent breaks down? I think we gonna keep those in Patreon.
Bro,
I think those are gonna stay, and that's for the Patreon people to check it out. We might throw a short out there too, but like, man.
And the reason those are taking so long, at least for the first ones to come out, Patreon people, and all y'all that played football, no, like I'm studying it like I'm playing in that game.
Right.
So I'm going by formation, by personnel, by down and distance, by spot on the field, by right and left hash, by time of the game. I'm giving y'all a breakdown as if I'm actually playing in that game.
Right.
That's how I'm doing it.
And
you know what, bro? It'll be cool for our Patreon people. Like we're gonna come out with the actual videos and stuff, but we could do a video where we're literally breaking it down live.
Right.
Like, because usually, like as in I'm live, like you guys can watch live how it is studying these, like what I'm looking for, like what I'm trying to see. And I think that'd be cool because, man, we got coaches and Patreon players, man. We could really be in there and just as a group do a private live
I'm
and
with
break
it.
down.
You know, I'm gang. I'm with it,
And
bro.
break down some film. I
And
like
keep
that,
it in
man.
Patreon. Yeah, no facts. I
Yeah,
like that.
I like
mean,
that
and I'm sure the Patreon members is gonna love it. I mean,
for sure. Yeah, I
that's what
like
makes it
that.
so
Shoot, we
different.
might start on that today with a little private live.
Yeah, do a
Private
private
live film
live
breakdown,
film
man.
breakdown. They'll love it.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. In other words, y'all better get to Patreon. Telling y'all.
Quick. By the time y'all see this, Patreon's gonna be running.
Man. Yeah, shoot. Patreon, who knows?
Right.
When we put this out. But hey, we appreciate y'all a ton, man. You guys are awesome. Thank y'all for tuning in. And yeah, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. CT, give them the final words.
Okay, to evolve, drop our theme music.
Who's next? Who's next? Do your words match your video?
Yeah, this for my boy TKL, CT the fan. Yeah, we on that buff train, man. Yeah, the boys, they put it down. I watch them every day. Hey, they gonna put you on a pedal, but they gonna put you down there where you belong. They ain't gonna care for you. Nah, they ain't gonna care for you. Yeah, they gonna love on you. They gonna tell you what to do to get yourself better.